You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White sports fans, we must talk about the victimhood card yet again on the ATP Tour. Naomi Osaka, always playing the victim when it comes to the media, doesn't want to speak to the media, cries in interviews because she feels like she's being harassed, I guess you can say, mentally weak. Sloane Stephens, 2017 champion at the U.S. Open, same thing. Talking about how she was triggered by all of these bad messages she got on Instagram. And now, folks, we have another player on the ATP Tour that wants to play the victim card again because she lost at the U.S. Open. But unlike Sloane Stephens and Naomi Osaka, this player right here isn't really that good. I mean, Sloane Stephens actually won the U.S. Open, and Naomi Osaka won this tournament 2 times. They were actually good on this surface at this tournament and good players overall. But Shelby Rogers, the person we're talking about now, she lost at the U.S. Open, and I'm pretty sure that nobody cared. Nobody cared because nobody really knows her because she's not very good. But let's dive into this, guys. Shelby Rogers speaks out on social media harassment, says she anticipates death threats after U.S. Open loss. Unreal. So let's check this out. After her disappointing U.S. Open defeat at the hands of Great Britain's Emma Raducanu, hope I'm pronouncing the name correct, in straight sets, Shelby Rogers said she's now going to have to deal with, quote, 9 million death threats on her social media accounts from strangers who are unhappy with her loss. Talking about the spotlight she has been under after her massive third-round win against world number 1 Ashley Barty, congratulations to her, but still nobody was anticipating Shelby Rogers to do much of anything. So she beats the number 1 tennis player in the world. Newsflash: a lot of players have actually beat number 1 tennis players, and they aren't ranked very high. Okay, but Rogers says she wished social media didn't exist. Well, if you wish it didn't exist, why don't you just get off social media? It's a simple solution, folks. If you don't want the backlash, if you don't like social media, get off social media. She says this, quote, obviously we appreciate the spotlight in these moments, but then you have today, and I'm going to have 9 million death threats and whatnot, she said at a post-match news conference. It's very much polarizing one extreme to another very quickly. Rogers said that while she doesn't like social media, it's a big part of marketing right now, and she has to post certain things. Okay, you see that? She wants to use social media to build her brand, make money, but she doesn't want the backlash that's associated with social media. You see what's wrong with this picture here? She goes on, quote, you probably go through my profile right now. I'm probably a big fat pig, and words that I can't say right now, Rogers said, but it is what it is. You try not to take it to heart, and it's the unfortunate side of any sport and what we do. Okay. She says she didn't want to pay attention to comments from people posting about her from their parents' basement, but it, quote, does get to your head sometimes. Well, get off social media. Get off social media. If you're going to let this bother you, if you want to play the Sloane Stephens victim card or the Naomi Osaka victim card, get off social media. It's just that simple. But no, none of them want to do that. They want to use social media to their benefit. Quote, social media can't control what I'm doing and the way my training is going to go moving forward, but I wish it didn't exist. It's really tough. Former U.S. Open champion Sloane Stephens also opened up about receiving abusive and harassing messages on Instagram after a third-round loss against Angelique Kerber, calling it exhausting and never-ending. Now, folks, did anybody really anticipate Shelby Rogers winning this tournament? No, because check this out, guys. Shelby Rogers, a career 260 and 214 record. She is a little above average. That's it. And the people that usually win Grand Slams, usually Their winning percentage is over 80% on the low end, I would say. And also, you know, a 260 and 214 record, that's pathetic for somebody that's supposed to be upper tier, but she has never been that. Okay. She's ranked number 43 in the world. She has never made it past the quarterfinals of any tournament, of any Grand Slam, I should say. Now, dating back to 2010, 11 years, she's won a grand total of 4 titles. 4. And 3 of those came in one season in 2013. That's pretty much it. But Shelby Rogers wants to play the victim card because she lost at the US Open. This is absolutely pathetic, guys. This is really, really pathetic. She's not very good. She's not on the level of Naomi Osaka. And she actually is ranked higher now than Sloane Stephens, but she has never achieved the greatness that Sloane Stephens has actually achieved. I mean, this woman has never been in a finals of a Grand Slam tournament, but now she wants to play the victim card. This is a bad precedent that's being set out there. Naomi Osaka started this. Sloane Stephens is jumping on the bandwagon, and now Shelby Rogers is jumping on the bandwagon as well. I don't know what else to say about this, guys. This is a bad, bad trend. These athletes are just mentally weak. Mentally weak. And Shelby Rogers is 28 years old. She's been on tournaments since 2010, and nobody has really known her. Nobody has. I mean, let's be honest, folks. Outside of the Williams sisters, American tennis has not been very good. It hasn't been very good in quite a while. I mean, you probably have to go back to Lindsay Davenport outside of the Williams sisters. On the men's side, you haven't had a male win a Grand Slam tournament since Andy Roddick. And Andy Roddick really wasn't a great tennis player. I mean, the last great American tennis player was Pete Sampras and Andre Agassi. And both of those guys have been retired for almost 20 years. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.